Hey folks, this is Kalani. Guild Wars 2 with structured PvP. So, between your updates, you've gone and done your daily. You might farm for a little bit, but you're bored of that, so what have you got left to do? How about some structured PvP? Now, if you're like myself, and you're rocking the warrior, I've got a few tips for you. So, the way I usually run structured PvP is not actually how I run PvE warrior, as you can see plainly by my health. Nearing on 30,000 health, with a nice chunk of toughness and armour, I roll a tank, or kind of a tank. So with the setup, I go with the soldier's amulet. Power, toughness, vitality. Yes, yes, yes. This is what we like. For my runes, I run Dolyak, or there is another one which I play about with, but it's a little bit iffy. It's more for, if we can just find it, is it? Yeah, of Earth. Now, it works a lot better for a Guardian tank because they can give themselves protection a lot easier than a warrior can. We can't actually give ourselves protection. So the 4 of 25% chance to gain protection for 3 seconds when hit, that's kind of what you're relying on for the 2 set, the 15% protection duration. The 6 set is very nice for just the 6 set. Magnetic Aura is reflecting, I believe, all... Reflecting or deflecting? Reflecting, I think, all missiles. So it's nice if you've gone low, you're saving a point, and you know, it's basically to keep you alive a bit longer. But you're kind of wasting the 2 and 4. It's I don't know. I swap them out a little bit just to see how we do. But for now, I'm running with the Dolyak for that toughness, vitality, toughness, health regen bonus. Very nice indeed. So moving down, for my weapons, I usually use an axe with a cripple duration increase sigil and a warhorn with swiftness on kill. Now, this is mainly because I want the cripple duration for control. Now, I want to be that person who's kind of setting up a kill. I'm not necessarily the one getting the kill, but if someone's running away and I throw that axe, that cripple's going to be on there for a bit longer, hopefully securing a kill, which is always nice. And if they do go down, swiftness gets me to my next target faster. Now, with traits, I also have boon duration, so we'll look at that in a little bit, but it means that I basically never run out of swiftness. Down we've got a Mace of Life. Now, it's the only stacking one which is really useful for a tank, healing. Essentially, if I kill anybody with that mace, with that sigil, I'm going to be tougher to kill the next time. So, if that stacks up nicely, it just makes things a lot easier for me. PvP Shield of Paralysation, plus 15% stun duration. Once again, setting up those kills. So if we go ahead and look into traits, at the moment I'm running 0, 0, 30, 30, 10. Now, the 10 is personal choice, and for the crit damage, I already get quite a bit of passive through, you know, it's my axe. I want there to be crit damage there. I want that to be my main source of damage. Those could potentially go in strength or arms, depending on what you prefer. It's always worth going into arms, obviously, for the percentage, there we go, the percentage damage increase for adrenaline, if you're not using your adrenaline. Keep that in mind. So, with my current build, defense, tactics, discipline, toughness, healing, vitality, boon duration. This means that instead of 10 seconds of swiftness, I get 13 seconds of swiftness. Instead of 30 seconds of swiftness, I get 39 seconds of swiftness. Those two together grant over 100% uptime, because that's a 60-second cooldown, more than 30% uptime, 20-second cooldown, more than 50% uptime, sorry. So, between those two and the sigil on my axe, if I kill someone, I'm stacking that swiftness like a boss. Not only that, might stays there longer, and with mighty defences when I block an attack, so if I swap, people are destroying me, or trying to. I'll hit up 5. We go for a little shield. Everything that's blocked will give me a stack of might. Everything. That means if they hit me, I'm going to hit a damn sight harder when I come out of that shield. So I've gone for 200 toughness, when crippled, chilled, stunned or immobilised. A bit of defence. Shield Master, 90 toughness while using a shield. Shield skills recharge 20% faster. Get those stuns out a bit more. 5 seconds of retaliation when struck by a critical hit. 15-second cooldown, That's amazing, right? So if you get crit, so some of these glass cannons are coming at you and starting to bash you a bit, you're going to start hurting them just for hitting you. Just for hitting you. Thorns to the max. That's brilliant. Increased damage for every boon on you. Hello, boon duration. Shouts recharge 20% faster. Definitely a must. And shouts heal. Now this is a bit... It depends if you want to do this, but essentially I've got more sustain, especially with my plus healing and my shouts healing, and them on a 20% lower cooldown. So I run with Shake It Off for great justice, Fear Me, very very nice, and Signet of Rage. Now obviously the Signet of Rage is not the shout, so sadly doesn't give me any health. Wish we had a utility shout, an elite shout, that would be amazing. I wonder what it would be. Anyway, for my heal, you've got either Healing Surge for the maximum amount that you could ever heal, 8,740, that's a third of my health, or Mending. Not as big a heal, but you cure 2 conditions as well. So couple that with Shake It Off, and you're going to be very hard to pin down. So that's kind of how I usually roll. If I want to have a bit of fun, I'll swap all of this out. So we'll get rid of that. We'll put a shield in there.
Good hunting.
Oops. We'll go ahead and buy a greatsword. I hate keeping PvP items in my inventory. They take up room without doing anything. And we want a rage.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, what are you doing? Apply that to that. Pop that in there. So, greatsword and axe shield. What would I do with my traits? Let's refund this lot. Anyone who's seen my PvP video knows exactly where this is going. 20, 30, 0, 0, and 20. Now, going through, we want damage per adrenaline stack. We want... Where are you? Greatsword damage increased by 10%. Oh, we don't have you, sadly. So we want... This is a choice. Now you've got 50% crit chance against stunned foes, or 33% chance to cause vulnerability on crit. Both are very good, especially in PvP. There's going to be stuns flying out everywhere. 50% crit chance is always nice. Gain might on crit, and last chance. That's quickness for 4 seconds when you strike a foe with less than 25% health. Basically, if they go below 25%, they're gonna die. Down at the bottom, crit percent for adrenaline stacks, and sweet revenge. 100% chance to rally if you kill someone. On the rare chance, sadly, that you actually get to use vengeance, if you've got people protecting you, can't quite get you up vengeance, this just means that you're not gonna die. I hate the RNG on when you get up, you kill someone, you knock them down, you stab them in the chest with a nice flag, and you die right after it. It's meh. You know? It's not very nice. So, obviously I'd swap these about. We want Bull's Rush, standard. We want either On Your Mark or For Great Justice. I personally go for Great Justice. And either Fear Me for an aggressive build, or if you want a defensive build, Endure Pain. That allows you to take no damage and is obviously a stun break. I'll take fear me generally because I'm a very aggressive player if I'm playing something aggressive like a damage dealer, like this warrior build. So you've got a few choices for your runes, but sadly you've only really got one choice for your accessory.
How are your endeavors progressing?
No, don't want that.
Can we talk?
We want berserkers. Now watch my stats when I change this. If you haven't looked at this before, it's crazy. So 18% crit chance,
Mine. All
49% crit chance. Essentially that's where all your stats are. All of them. Which is kind of annoying. Doesn't let you swap about as much as you may want to. So we've got two choices here. We've got Eagle, precision crit, precision and 5% more damage with targets lower than 50% health. We've got things like strength for power, might duration, power 3 seconds to gain might when hit, power 5% damage while under the effects of might. Very nice. It depends what you're going for. So you've got your raw damage, which would be a power rune, such as strength, or you've got your crit damage, which would be precision and crit based, such as Eagle. Personally, I love to smash my face against people with crits, and I like to see the big numbers. So, if you've never done anything with a warrior before, I'll just quickly show you what kind of damage this can put out. So, remember that we've got 50% chance, 50% extra crit chance against stunned foes. This means that we're sadly, well over 100% chance. Potentially it's worth taking those points out. You don't really want to go too far over 100% because then you're wasting crit, and we don't really want to waste crit. So, going into a fight, you just targeted a light armoured person, mob, creature, cretin. What you want to do, you want to get your buffs up, bull's charge, straight into 100 blades. And sadly that died. I hope you have more health than your friend.
Adrenaline rising.
They sadly don't have enough health, but you can see it's not including the last 3 swings, and it's already over 10,000 damage. If you have might stacked and there's vulnerability on the target, this can go upwards of 20k. With full might stacks and full vulnerability, the highest 100 blades I've had on a non-damage something. Okay, so at the end of the dredge fractal, that gets a huge damage buff. Excluding any buff like that, the highest my 100 blades has hit is around 39,000. That would one-shot myself if I let it. Crazy. The other thing you can do is frenzy. Now you have to be very careful with this because you take 50% more damage. But I guess I can quickly show you just how much faster something will die. It's kind of crazy. So this was the usual build folks were running way back in the day before people started to clue into a greatsword warrior using it. But essentially what you do is Bull's Rush, Frenzy, and 100 blades. So you'd get the full 100 blades duration in the 2-second stun of Bull's Charge. Kinda crazy. So, let's go PvP. Just remember, PvP isn't always balanced, so as long as you're having fun with what you're playing, that's the important thing. If something's smashing face in PvP, if you don't enjoy playing that way, there's no point playing it. And if you don't enjoy being smashed in PvP, unless you're potentially a Thief Warrior or Engineer, you might want to stay clear. Thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.